See, we know that a school management system. This is the simple desktop application, and also we have implemented sample POC also. See, observe this one. In sample POC, just we have opened this desktop application. Simply we click on that add teachers, updated the data in the form in that form, and we have interacted with that add class, updated the data in this form. After completion of that add students, we have updated the data, and finally click on that save, and then finally close that application. Already we have done this sample POC, but right now the same project, so the same process we are going to implementing based on that client requirements, based on the document. See here, add teachers, whatever the teacher data just you are adding in this form, that data will available in the teachers. Here it is called as a report. Whatever the data you have added in that add teachers, that is available here. Right now close it. So this is the add class. This is the add class. In this one, whatever the data in add class, whatever the data you have updated here, simply that data will be available in this classes option. Okay, here it is class data is available. In the same way, whatever that add student, so whatever the data you have added, that data will be available in this students. Okay, here we have a student data. Okay, see, observe this one. See, here we have a enrolled students. See here in this option, see once if you click on this one, all enrolled, not enrolled, so students data is available. That means here three reports. Observe this one. So in add teachers, we are adding the data. So the data available in so teachers. So that's why it is one report. So and class data you have added, that data is updated in that so class reports, and student data you have updated. Okay, in add students, that data will be available. That means updated in students. Okay, here it is updated. Okay, that means it is the student report. In student, we have a three different kinds of reports. Click here. So there are three reports. One is called as so all, enrollment, not enrolled. Okay. See, three kinds. Once if you select that one by one, it is selectable. The data will be displayed here. So observe this one. So there are three. There are overall. So overall, so there are three modules in that one. We have a oh, overall six reports are there. Okay, see in this entire the project, but this process we have to implement based on the requirements. Okay, see in so in POC implementation, so simply we are showing that how the automation, that means so how that automation is working, so that we are showing the demo to the client. But right now, so they have given that one project, so then at that time they will give the requirements. Based on the requirement, we have to implement the process. Okay, right now already this application we know that one. Okay, so no need to think about that business, because already this application we have an idea. See, observe this one. See, SMS project, school management system. See, right now I will show you the documentation part. Here I have a process design document. Okay. See, Observe this one. Right now, see, this is the sample PDD. This is the process design document. See, this process in this process design document, we have a overall, so 8 modules. Okay, see, that means here it is showing that 8 tasks, task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, so up to 8. See, first one is called as add teachers, second one is called as add class, third one is called as add student, and fourth one is generating teachers report, generating students report, generating that class status reports, and then so seventh one is zipping that all the reports, and then moving to that so client, and then mail the report. So okay, zipping that all the reports, and then in eighth module we are sending the report to the client. So there are 8 modules. See, basically in the process design document, so it contains that process maps and process steps. So that means what exactly that start point and end point. So that will be indicated with that will be say available in that so process maps. Okay, right now in this document, so I just we didn't show that process maps, but we have given that process steps. In any process implementation, they will provide that PDD. It contains that both it contains that both process steps, and then so process maps are available. Sometimes they will give that only process steps. Okay, they will give that only process steps. Right now, observe this one. Here in the process design document, there is a task one. In the task one, we have to add the teacher data. Okay, we have to add the teacher data. So what exactly saying here? Observe this one. What exactly saying here? Add teacher. Okay, task 1 is called as add teacher. So here step 1, so here he is saying that check the existence of new teachers data .xlsx file in the shared folder or not. For example, the customer is day to day the teachers data, and then so teachers data and student data and class data, they will keep it in one shared folder. Right now we are using a single machine, so that's why in your machine, in any one of the folder, just you have to take that teachers data. Here their aim is simply, so customer always, so he will keep it that teachers data in one shared drive. In that shared drive there is a folder. In that folder there is a file. Okay, just a minute. See, observe this one. See, there is a see in that folder they have the teachers data. They will keep it in that teachers file, teachers data.xls xlsx file. daily he will keep it in that folder. Okay, first in first step we have to check it the existence of teacher's file in the shared folder, whether that file is available in that folder or not. First we have to check it. Then here this is the screenshot for that. In step 2, what exactly in the step 2? If the file exists on the day, do the below process. In that shared folder, if the file is available, we have to do the next process. In case if the file does not exist, if the file does not exist for the day, skip this task and move to next task by keeping a mail to client. That means in that shared folder, if the teachers new teachers data.xlsx file, that file is available, then just you have to go to that further process. But if the file is not available, simply you can drop a mail. There is no such file. Like you have to, the file not available. Like we have to simply one message you have to send it to that process owner. Okay. So right now, next, in case the file is available, in case the file is available, what we have to do it? So right now, observe this one. Check whether the maintained teacher's data in the given data sheet was already added to the application or not. Observe this one. Check whether the maintained teacher's data in the given data sheet was already added to that application or not. If not, proceed to add the teacher's data. Observe this one. That means here, once if you open the school management system, whatever the teachers data added here, that data is available here. In case if you are trying to add the data into that add teacher, so before adding the data, is there any duplicate data or not? We have to check it from this teachers itself. Okay, if there is no duplicate data, then only we have to update the data in add teachers. Okay, we have to update the data in add teacher. Observe this one. So the same saying here. Check whether the maintained teacher's data in the given data sheet was already added to the application or not. If not, proceed to add the teacher's data. Okay, right now, just rest of the steps already you know that. Open the desktop application, open that application. So this is the step 4 in task 1, step 4. Okay, open that application and then click on that add teachers, click on that add teachers. See, click on that add teachers and fill the required fields. In task 5, fill the required fields, whatever the data is there, you have to update it. Okay, so 5 steps. In task 1, I have a 5 steps. Okay, step 5. Observe this one. Next, we have to go to that task 2. See what exactly the requirement. You people, you have to study this document first. Okay, here it is the 20 pages document. What exactly we have to implement? So step by step, just you have to study, and then based on that, you have to start your implementation. Observe this one. Here, there is some tables. So the tables are, see, new student data, new teachers data, class data, and status report. Okay, so bot status, like he has taken that four tables. Actually, the data completely he has taken in .xlsx files. Okay, see, in organization also, they will give the document simply, just you have to read the document first. First of all, you have to read the document. So after that, so what exactly you have to you have understand, then just you have to uh, just you have to um, plan it based on your understanding. You have to plan it your implementation. In case if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, and then you can clarify with your client, as well as whatever your business analyst, whoever assigned that whoever given that particular PDD. That means, so whoever assigned this task, that means whatever that project is assigned, so then you people just you have to clear that doubt with them. That means whatever that blocks are there, just you have to clear it. Then we have to start your implementation. See, so you people must be, so once if you read this document, automatically once if you enter into that organization automatically, so it is also you won't get any fear. So that's why only I'm giving this document right now. See, I want to close this one. See, whatever the rest of the pages is there, what exactly the requirement, you people you have to study. Once if you enter into that organization, so at that place, you only read the document. No one will explain. Simply they will give the document, then just read it. Simply they will say like that. Then you have to start your implementation. So before going to that, we have to practice on that. So that's why whatever the document I'm sharing right now, so that you people you have to study and prepare your plan, and then we have to start it. Right now, I want to show you. I want to show you that SMS code. Okay. Right now, go to my project. See, observe this one. Here already there is a Excel files. He has taken some sample data. So see, new class data. See, new class data. He has taken sample data and student data. Okay, it's taken the student data, taken the teacher data. See, taken the teacher data. Okay, in three separate files I have taken this data. I will read it from these documents and then update in that update in that application. See, here we have a status sheet. One of the workflow file, sorry, one of the XLSX file is available. In this one, he implemented that. See, bot status. See, whatever the module is done successfully, it is repeating. Done successfully, change the status is called as done. Due to that, any failure, so any one of the, so see, module is in pending state, and then based on that, it will be in next execution, it will be, so run it, execute that particular module, and then complete that process. And right now there is a config section. In this config section already we know about the config section. So the config section, it contains that config data, that is called as application path, application path, and then see, so, and what are the shared drive path, and then so credentials, and then email ID something. What are the data will be changes frequently, that kind of data I have maintained in that. so config section. So that's why, see here it is the, in this Excel file I have taken that config data. in this in this Excel file, in the next sheet I have taken that config data. We know that how to read that config data from .xlsx file. Okay, right now I want to show you the sample code. Okay, see, click on that main program. So this is the main workflow. See, observe this one. Here I have started my implementation with the try catch activity. Observe this. I will double click on the try catch. Once if I double click on that, go to that catch block. See, I want to scroll into that last page, scrolling to down. See, here we have an exception. Actually, yesterday I have explained fourth method, right? See, it is invoking that. So error handler workflow file. Okay, so in that one only we have taken that. So take screenshot activity and log file, and then so whatever that error message we are writing, that okay, each and every one we have see mail email activity also we have taken in that one. See, observe this one. Right now I want to go to that, so try block. See, observe this one. While in the process implementation, first of all, we have to divide that entire the process into several sub modules. Entire the process we have to divide into several sub modules. Each and every module separately implement in separate workflow files. Separately implement in separate workflow files. Okay, all the workflow files we have to integrate it. Okay, right now here we have taken that one comment. See, that comment is called as, so open status sheet dot xlsx and reading the data to the data table. See, observe this one. Properly we have to maintain that comments, because in that every sequence what exactly just we are going to implementing, that we have to get an idea. So that's why we have to maintain the comments. And right now observe this one, reading. See here it is called as so Excel application scope is the activity. Observe this one. But here it is saying that reading data from status sheet dot xlsx. That means, see, we have to maintain that descriptive names to that activities. See, here, go to the properties. Here, this is called as a display name. Display name I have written. So reading, okay, observe this one, reading data from status sheet.xlsx, that only. Actually, Excel application scope like it, we can see that one. But here it is the Excel application scope, but I have changed that name because, so what exactly I'm doing in that activity, I have to know that why I'm using that one. I have to get an idea. So I am reading the data from status sheet.xlsx. See, observe this one. Here in this one, we have a status sheet.xlsx. See, observe this one. There is a read range activities. In this read range activities, just I am reading that bot status. See, and then what are the config section? Config data I have read. Okay, observe this one. See, See, here in the status sheet.xlsx, it contains that two sheets. One sheet name is called as bot status, another one sheet name is called as config section. So first of all, we have to read the config data. that config data we have to store it in so separate data table. See that see the read range activity output property is called as a data table, but here I have maintained that name also in meaningful format because see once if you see that variable we must be get an idea why we have used that variable. Immediately we have to get an idea, so that's why we have to create the variable with the meaningful way. Okay, so that's why I have created like this. See right now, you click on that. So reading. So right now, config section. Right now here, data table. See, this is the config data. So config section DT. This is the data table. Okay. See, meaningful format. I have created the variables. See, config data taken into that data table, and then after that what exactly it's doing. See, observe this one. It is opening the school management system application. Okay, see, config data by using that config data only, it has to open that application first. So that's why already the config data it already stored in so data table. So that's why next it is saying that I'm so open the school management system application. It is opening that school management system application, right? Next one it is saying that Windows are, that means I have used that hotkeys to open that desktop application. Observe this one, config section dot. Here I have passed the data table dot row index dot item of column index. Okay. See, already you know that one. In data tables concept, I have explained. See, in the Excel automation, so and read range and write range activities at that time, how to get that so data from the data table itself. Just I have shown you at that time. See, observe this one. See, it is saying that maintain last run date. So config section sheet has a flag. Okay, and then here it is checking whether the bot is running in the first time or second time in the day. It is identifying. Okay, see here he written that comment is checking whether the bot running first time or second time in the day, whether it is a first time or second time it is checking. So right now in this if activity based on the date it is taking the decision. See, observe this one in that else branch. So he again written that comment, if current date and last run date are not equal means bot running for the first time in the day. Change all the task status as pending in status sheet and irrespective of existed status. Okay. See, whatever that status sheet is there in this status sheet, in this status sheet, in the sheet, it is changing that status is called as pending. Actually, some statuses are done, some statuses is pending. First it will be refresh that sheet. So that's why change that status into pending state. Okay, after that, see, already this config data added to the already this config data is added to data table, right? See, observe this, observe this one. So it is invoking that sub2.xml file where each task is implemented separately as per the requirement. Okay. See, observe this one. It is invoking that. So subprogram2.xml, it is passing that arguments that is called as status dt and then config data. send it to that sub workflow. Then simply see, go to the project panel. So something here, it is the sub program too. So directly I can open it from here. Click here. What will happens here? It is invoking this one. Here it is identifying that. So what exactly that? Status sheet DT, a data table arguments passed from main flow, and then while there is a loop until the end of the row in the bot status sheet, in that status sheet. So right now observe this one. Here we have a add teacher. Here we have a switch activity. In this one, we have a add teacher. What exactly saying here? I want to open this. So process design document. This is the process design document. So in first step, what exactly in first step, what exactly they are asking? See, observe this one. See, in that add teacher, first of all, check the existence of new teachers data.xlsx file in the shared folder or not. That means we have to check it first. That file is available in that particular drive in that location or not. First of all, we have to check it. So that's why right now, observe this one. See, here, first, add teacher module. You see, in that case, we have several cases, right? First of all, I'm going with add teacher in case. Here it is invoking that add teacher dot xaml. Click on that. So again, open this one. Here, check whether the file exists in the path for adding the teacher's data. See what exactly the point here. So first task one is called as check the existence of new teachers data .xlsx file in the shared folder or not. So that's why he has taken that path exists is the activity. He passed that path. So in config section, we have a shared drive path. We have passed it here and then it is checking. So here based on that condition, observe this one. If the teacher's data file exists, then read the data from new teacher's data dot xlsx. See, observe this one. What was the next point? See, if the file exists on the day, do the below process. If does not exist for the day, skip this task and move to the next task by keeping the mail to the client. Right now, observe this. So based on that condition, so see if the file already exists, then it will be return the boolean value. Path exists, it will return the boolean value. Okay, then see that is true, then go to this way, and then if the file is not exist because customer not stored that teacher's data in that, at that time simply it will go to that else. So see it is invoke that another workflow file. Click on that open. So workflow file, open this one. There is a sequence. See it is sending that so mail. Okay, new teachers data. See here simply today teachers data is not available. Okay, today now not available to add it to that so database. Okay, see update the data in that application. Simply drop that mail because that file is not available. But here, in case the file is available, what will do that next? Right now, right now, see the file is already exists. Then read the data from that file itself. After that, observe this one. It is. invoking that. See, see, it is checking. See, existed teacher data processing.xml. So whether that duplicate data is available or not, here it is checking. So that's why click on that open workflow and then see here, observe this one in this point. So see, third point is check whether the maintained teacher's data in the given data sheet was already added to the application or not. If not, proceed to that next. Okay, see here it is finding that whether the duplicate data is available or not. Actually, it's taken that image, then converted into the data table, generate data table, and then here, so taking that, compare that rows. Okay, so whether that there is a duplicate data or not. If there is no duplicate data, then it will be come back and then update the data. Okay, see, remove that whatever the duplicate data. Okay, duplicate data and then again come back right now. See, it will be add the data to the teacher. Okay, in that add teacher. So that's why he has implemented here. Observe this one here, first name passed, second name passed here, like, observe this one, updated the data. This looping will be continue up to completion of the data. Okay, after that, go to that next step. So already this application we have opened at the time of taking that config data. Okay, see, observe this one, go to that again next module. So that next module again they have implemented here. Observe this one here. In this case, we have a add class, again same pattern. Okay, see, invoked that another. Here we have a several sub workflow files are there. Okay, all these workflow files they have integrated here. See, while seeing this entire this project, don't get any fear. Okay, so simply you have read the document. Based on that, you people prepare your own plan. Okay, at least if you have done at least the config section is one module, and then and only, so add teachers once, at least you people try to implement with the coding standards these two modules. Okay, that is enough, and we can very easy to survive in that organization. Okay, so do you have any queries?